What's up guys, my name's TB and today I'm here to talk about Anthem's true story. Now we all know the freelancer story of Anthem, right? It's been about a week, and if you, like me, have tried your very best to get through the story, get to max level, and start getting some epic loot, some legendary loot, some masterwork loot, you know the story of Anthem, right? In the very beginning, you're a fresh new freelancer, you just started on the job, but you go into the Heart of Rage. Now the Heart of Rage kills so many people, it kicks your guy's butt, Halleck is with you, Faye is with you, and you guys really try hard to silence the Cenotaph, but it doesn't go very well. Fast forward to 2 years, you find out that the Dominion were behind a lot of bad stuff. They are the bad dudes in the game, controlled by the Monitor, who wants to use the Cenotaph to control the Anthem of Creation, to make sure that he's got all the power, he's the big bad of the story. All the while you gotta fight Dominion, Outlaws, Scars, all these things that are trying to stop you from going back to the Heart of Rage, silencing the Cenotaph, and protecting the Anthem of Creation. The whole entire time you do some freelancer contracts, you do some missions, you meet some people, and at the end of the day you beat the crap out of the Monitor and you save the day. The Dominion are still around, the Outlaws are still around, but that's basically the main story of Anthem, or so you think. I would like to say the true story of Anthem doesn't lie within the Dominion or the Anthem or the Cenotaph whatsoever. The true story of Anthem is within its people at Fort Tarsis. Now some people have said in the reviews of Anthem, which mine will come out soon, but the full review isn't out yet because I haven't experienced everything the game has for me yet. They say that when you go back to Fort Tarsis, talking to the people that are there kind of slows down the gameplay, and in a sense they're correct. You do have to slow things down a bit while you talk to people, and then you go out and do some more expeditions. But in my opinion, if you can't remember any of these names, Owen, Tassian, Faye, Halleck, Matthias, Max, Prospero, Lucky Jack, Bryn, Dax, Cassian, and even Corvus, then you're missing out on the main story that Anthem has to tell. You are a freelancer. You are protecting the people of Fort Tarsis. Before Fort Tarsis, there was Freemark, and let me tell you what, in the main story they talk about Freemark. Freemark was destroyed. Before Fort Tarsis, Freemark was a place where there was tons of freelancers all over the place. The Dominion came, the Monitor came, and they wrecked house, man. They destroyed everything. So at the end of the day, you are one of the only freelancers that are left. You, the main character, it's your job to protect the people. Well, in Anthem's true story, when you're at Fort Tarsis, you meet the people. Owen is your cipher. He has a tragic story just like you. He grew up, his parents, were gone. He lost them. But before he lost them, he was able to, get a little bit of motivation, a little bit of encouragement for him to become a cipher, because he had the talent for it, and he did have the talent for it. But I don't want to spoil anything. He ends up backstabbing you later, and he's really important to the plot. In the main freelancer story of Anthem, you have Tassin, she's part of Corvus. She's a spy, she's a secret agent who gives you contracts from time to time, especially like the one to silence the Heart of Rage. She's important. You get to talk to her, you get to see more about her, what she's like. She's pretty brutal, but she's also really honest, and she'll always tell you the truth. Faye, she was your cipher before Owen, when you were with Halleck and you were in the Heart of Rage. She comes back later in the story. She's really intellectual, she's really smart, and she's always got this sort of clever, playful side to her where she wants to make jokes, but at the same time she's like, let's focus on the mission. She's very interesting. Halleck, he's this tough dude, who's always looking on the glory days, but he's always willing to give you advice, like that one phrase we kept hearing throughout the story, strong alone, stronger together are the freelancers. Matthias, we seen him in the demo. Matthias is a crazy dude. At some point his personality gets split into three, you know, and there's 3 of him, you know, one that's kind of, you know, flirtatious, kind of, you know, soft-spoken. You got the angry, the rough one, and then you got the normal one that he was before. And Matthias is an arcanist, and he's a smart dude. He's always trying to make sure that he's finding different ways to get knowledge, you know, to help you increase the power of your javelin, stuff like that. Max, after something happens to the bar in Fort Tarsis, Max comes along and she takes care of it, and she's able to talk to you, you know, give you some advice. You know, you go there for a cold beer, you get to see that she actually is working with the regulators, you know, getting freelancers more contracts and stuff like that, making sure things run smoothly. Prospero, man, the first time you speak to him is very early in the game, where he talks about bringing thunder and lightning, and that he's there to make freelancers look the best that they can. Because if you know anything about Prospero, when he used to be a freelancer, and he got into a fight with not 1 or 2 but 3 titans, and as soon as he saw those 3 titans, him and his freelancer squad, they hauled ass. They got out of there. And he said it's because they made him see awe and shock when they saw them. They were so freaking powerful, and that's why he wants to make other freelancers feel the exact same way. When they step up on the scene, they look fresh. You know, that's Prospero's thing. Lucky Jack, the reason why they call him Lucky Jack is because he actually wasn't able to go to the Heart of Rage. A lot of his friends went to the Heart of Rage. They died, and that's why they call him Lucky. You know, he has so many stories. Whenever you come back to Fort Tarsis and you talk to him, he's got so much stuff going on. He's like, yeah, I fought a freaking Ursix. I fought a Titan. You know, I fought, you know, a couple of Grabbits, you know. He's got so many crazy stories when you talk to him. There's so many interesting people that if you don't take the time to talk to them when you're in Fort Tarsis, you will miss the story of what it's like to be a freelancer, what it's like to talk to them, to help them out, to give advice, you know what I mean, be there for them. You know, there's Bryn and Dax and Cassie and a couple other people that I could talk about, but you know, there's one story that really stuck with me in Anthem when I was in Fort Tarsis. At some point we find out that there's this man and his wife, right, who they're married, but the woman works for Corvus. You know, Tassin, she works for Corvus too. She's the, you know, part of the intelligence agency for Fort Tarsis, making sure that everything is good, it's on lock, that no one's going to infiltrate and ask for any information. She's married, well, the woman, she's married to a Dominion soldier, or he used to be a Dominion soldier, right? Dominions are bad, you know, they work for the Monitor, you know, they're out to kill freelancers and stuff like that. They are married, and it's up to you to sort of work through their situation, because he is a mole, but he doesn't know that he's a mole, and he is there and he's married to this girl who works for Corvus. And at some point you get to find out and tell his wife that, hey, he's a mole and he used to work for the Dominion. He has like a secret code word that if you say it, it'll like unlock all of his memories. And once Tassin comes, Tassin, you know, gives you the choice. Either you can work for us and your wife gets deported somewhere else outside of Fort Tarsis, or we can kill you because you are a spy, you know, you are a Dominion soldier, and we can't have you inside Fort Tarsis. It was a hard decision, but I made the decision that instead of killing him, you just use him, you know, as a double agent. You know, he's not really a spy, he's working for Corvus now. But then we had to send his freaking wife away. I would have never had this conversation if I didn't take the time and even talk to them, you know, as a freelancer, like, hey, how you doing, how's your day going, you know. Very important, very good. This is the story, man. This is the true story of Anthem. The people who live in Fort Tarsis have so much to tell, so much to say, and if you're too busy doing strongholds and free play and contracts and missions, you're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss this. So I hope you guys don't miss this. It's basically what I'm trying to say. The true story of Anthem isn't about the Anthem, about the Cenotaph. It's about the Arcanists. It's about the freelancers. It's about the people, you know. It's about the sentries. It's about the people who live in Fort Tarsis. Get the time to know them. Read their emails. You know, you can go into your emails, read them. It's very important. I think you guys would really appreciate it. You know, take a little bit of time away from the action, and you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.